Hello, everyone. I'm super excited whether you're going to find this on YouTube or hear it here on the podcast. I have Autumn Fowler with us today, and I'm super excited, Autumn, for people to get to meet you. I know that we love you. And I know that in hearing from you for 10 minutes or less, people will feel the same way too. Why don't you share with us where are you calling in from and what are you grateful for today?
Mm. I'm calling in from Lanceville, BC, which is on Vancouver Island, and I am grateful today for walkability in my community.
Yes, walking score. Like when you
Walking
look at
score.
places.
Yeah.
What's the walking score? Okay, yes, I love that. All right, so tell us about the work that you're in. Like, what is it that you do and why do you love doing it?
So I'm a relationship therapist, and that means that I work with both individuals and couples, but I have sort of a specialty supporting people and looking at their relationship patterns, and that can be, with their families or with their intimate partners. And as well as doing therapy, I also offer educational courses, and those are really specialized in supporting individuals and couples from the transition into parenthood and into early parenthood. So when you're thinking about becoming a parent, expecting a new child, or in kind of the trenches of early parenthood, how can you support your relationship to be as strong as possible?
Hmm. Why do you think that's important?
Great question. Um, Relationships go through a few natural developmental changes over the course of our lives when we're in long-term relationships. But one of the greatest ones that you will undergo is the transition to parenthood. So much changes for each individual, and thus so much changes for the relationship dynamic. And preparing yourself and arming yourself with the skills that you might need to handle situations that you've never been in before is
Mhm.
really, really important. And it's just not talked about a lot, or like we learn so many things in our lives, but that is one thing that I don't think is readily offered to us as like, hey, you're going to take on a whole new job. Do you want to
Mhm.
have the skills to do it well?
Yeah.
And so I want to be that person that can offer that to people.
And a whole new job with somebody else that you've never had before. Yeah.
Yeah.
Why did you get into counseling? Why do you love this?
Oh, I feel like it's in my blood. I love talking to people. I think that relationships are one of the most important things on this planet, in my opinion. I think that we can really heal ourselves in relationship. And when I found out that being a therapist was a job, I was probably 15 when I figured that out. I
Mm.
thought, oh, yeah, that's what I want to do. And being a relationship therapist was always the goal. But
Mhm.
when I became a mother myself and saw what a gap there was in services for couples in this specific life stage, that's when I really niched down within relationships to supporting couples in this season of life.
So cool. And you have a couple of online courses, like you mentioned. What are the online courses that you have running right now?
I have Baby Proof Your Relationship, which is specifically for couples who are expecting a new baby, whether it's their first or their fifth. And that program really arms you with everything you need as a couple to have a solid fourth trimester game plan to feel like you're equipped to handle, that 3 months and really first year postpartum
Mm.
as a team, as a united team. And then the other program I offer is called Team Parenthood, and that's a little bit more in-depth program, and that's going to cover a range of topics that I see to be the most common issues that couples are struggling with in early parenthood. So we're looking at, boundaries with family and in-laws, intimacy changes in early parenthood, communication and conflict skills, and how to actually prioritize relationship connection when you're in this really chaotic, busy, demanding, and exhausting season of life.
Oh, so good. And I know so many people in the My Aligned Purpose world have joined up and have been clients of Team Parenthood. It's such a needed resource.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, thank you. Okay, I have a couple questions about your perspective of being an aligned CEO.
Okay.
Sound good? Okay.
Yeah.
First question is, of all the different trainings and calls that are offered weekly, which
Mm.
one is your favorite and why?
Oh, that's hard. I love all of them. There's none that I'm like, oh, wah wah. Um, I think I really enjoy the mini mastermind because it offers the opportunity to grow alongside a subset of the core group,
Mm,
and get to know each other's businesses just one level deeper, um, and share about your business with like-minded women, as well as you and Kayla to have that like one-on-one or one-on-two time to ask questions and get feedback and guidance. So I think that's probably the one that feels the most like soulful in a supportive way, like personally and professionally. And then it's a close second for Vortex.
oh yeah, Vortex. Vortex. What the heck happens in Vortex? You have to come experience it.
Magic.
Yeah, magic. Okay, I love that. Um, all right. Another thing that I'm curious about your being in Align CEO method. So you've been in it now for probably about 6 months.
Mhm.
What is like the most obvious transformation for you? Like either you as an individual, you as the business owner or your business, like what's the most obvious transformation that you can notice being inside of this program for the last 6 months?
That's a really easy answer for me. It's mindset. I notice in myself that I feel a lot more confident and a lot more like, I don't think I'm 100% there, that there's still growth, but like embodying this CEO personality and feeling like I'm making decisions as a business owner, as a CEO, um,
Mm,
in a way that just feels like, yeah, this is who I am. This is what I'm doing. And I think sometimes that's hard as a therapist because of the way that we're trained. Um,
mm,
that we're in a service role and we're there to serve others and not necessarily to be business owners, and it feels really good to be in a community of women that are supporting the skills that each of us have, but in this case myself, to step into this role of like, I am a confident businesswoman. I am here to make moves and make decisions that are going to work for me and my business. And yeah, I feel myself completely shifting the way that I think about my business and handle those day-to-day decisions.
I love that so much because I know a big piece of our intention is, I mean, obviously, seriousness or seriously can be defined differently by everybody, but I really do believe that what we love to help women with is take your business seriously.
Yeah.
You deserve to, you get to.
Mhm.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay, last question. What would you say to somebody who's on the fence? They're like, I'm thinking about it. I don't know. I'm unsure. I'm hesitant. What would you say?
Mm. I would say that every single time that I have invested in my business, I have been terrified, because of the financial investment. That's
Mhm.
always the part that scares me. And that every single time I've invested in myself, because I only have myself like holding myself accountable for how much I'm going to get out of that, I
Mm,
show up 100%, and I always see tenfold out of that investment. And sometimes, like, I would encourage somebody that's on the fence to look at your pot and say, sometimes you have to buy a bigger pot if you want to grow a bigger plant, but you have to buy the pot first.
many snaps. Yes, yes. Yeah, it's like we're waiting for the plant to like grow so large before we buy the pot, but it's like it won't. We stunt its growth until we say, "Hey, you deserve a bigger home and now you can like spread your roots and truly grow."
That
Yeah.
that's
Okay, I
Yeah.
love that. Okay, thanks for sharing. I love hearing different people's perspectives of what it's like to be in a program because obviously everybody comes from a different place and a different position in their business and so on and so forth. Okay, I want to bring it back to you. Say people are listening and they're like, I want to get to know her more. I want to peek around. What resources are there? Where can people find you and what do you have available right now?
Absolutely. I hang out the most on Instagram at the Nest Counseling with two L's underscore at the end. And then my website is nestcounseling.ca. And I have both programs up for sale, Baby Proof Your Relationship and Teen Parenthood. And if you're within Canada, you can book in with me for a free 20-minute consult if you're interested in therapy.
Amazing. Any freebies that people can check out to get to know you?
Oh gosh, yeah. I have probably too many freebies.
Where do we send them for the library of freebies?
Yeah, you can either hit the link in my bio or on my website. There's a whole resources tab with everything that I offer for free, which is a lot if you're interested.
Yeah, you're so generous. Okay. Thank you so much for being here today, for sharing this. For those of you, again, that either you find this on our YouTube channel or on the podcast or wherever you might come across this, make sure that you reach out to Autumn, say hi, share her with your friends that are new parents or soon to be parents or people in relationship looking for support and guidance. She is your woman. And I just so appreciate you taking the time today.
Thanks, Nicole. I appreciate you.
Thank you.